Dan Piercy of dpiercyscomics.com, and I don't expect any audience for this final order cutoff video for Saturday 3/2 and Monday 3/4. I guess you can order on Sunday too if you want. But yeah, here I am because I enjoy doing this, and I'm hanging out with my nephew later, and damn it, I like doing this video, so I'm doing it at 8:30 in the morning. So there. To start this off, keep this comic book related. I wanted to talk about this book, Ice Cream Man, 38? It was called The Land of Garys. And boy, what a fantastic book. Spoilers, just the basic premise of it is there are clones all named Gary. They look like this gentleman on the cover, and the guy's falling out of his nose. They live in this compound, and they have these menial tasks, and they don't realize that they're clones. But then some of them become aware, and there's problems with the authority. And oh my God, it's the best comic I have read in a while. Just really, really creative storytelling, well executed. I mean, Ice Cream Man is usually awesome, but every once in a while they just nail an issue, and this was it for me. So highly recommended. This was my read of the week. Yeah, so in case you care. Pint glass this morning is the Sergeant Rock pint glass. I've shown it a lot, no, but before. Story on this is I found it in the corner of a Graham Crackers Comics in Chicago. I think it's really cool. I love my pint glasses, and try to get these videos done in the time it takes me to drink in this case, a soda. Last week it was a beer. Boy, one more thing. This isn't comic related. This is life related. I got a parking ticket yesterday. I park in a no stopping zone, and usually where I live, they don't ticket for that. And I was outside of a bar, and I got a ticket, and my wife was like, "I think that guy's giving you a ticket," and I was like, "For what?" I'm not parked illegally, but I was. And it's like, you're giving me a parking ticket for parking in a no stopping zone outside of a bar? I don't know. It seems like a bad idea. I'm not a tough guy, but I'm a big, strong, 220-pound man. I didn't do anything. Better senses prevailed, but seems like they could do that to the wrong person, and something bad could happen doing that outside of a bar. Anyway, whatever. Don't break the law. Don't park illegally. My bad. Oh, sorry. Okay, so here's how we do. Okay, yeah. I do my pre-orders from my local comic shop, Heroes and Games. It is a fine store, and they have set up this wonderful ordering system. We're looking at comic books, and we got 9 pages today. I don't normally go through the whole thing, just the companies I like. So here we go. Yo, yo, yo. I checked out Archie. Yeah, nothing there. There was a cool book last week, but didn't get it. Okay, anything from Boom? Expanse the Dragon Tooth number 10. I don't know what that is. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. No, I don't read that either. Dark Horse Comics. Oh, that's DC. Let's look at Dark Horse, shall we? Dudley Datsun. That's hilarious. It's about a dog, obviously. I'm not a huge dog lover, but I like their. I like that logo. I do. Still looking forward to those Albatross Funny books that are coming out from. Oh man, my audio was way low. Apologize for that. It's weird. I was recording narration for work yesterday, and for whatever reason, the two levels they register from the mic, they register very differently. So it was down. Okay, moving on to DC. DC, can you hear me? Amazon's Attack. That's a nice looking cover. Damn. I will say Yara Flor is illustrated stunningly. And we got a cool skull cover. That's cool. I think I read did I read the first one of these? I think I did. But one and done with that. Man, there are a ton of Batman books DC has released this week. Oh my God. The only one I read is the main title. But that's me. That's a cool cover. Michael Allred. That looks interesting, too. Batman's Detective Comics. That looks cool. The Flash, Buried Alive. It's a creative concept. I'm not sure I like it. Some great looking Harley books. I love seeing roller skating Harley. I used to roller skate a lot with my niece and nephew. I miss it, man. Roller skating's a lot of fun. But I love this cover. I'm definitely all in on this one. And cardstock cover. And as I've said before, you guys have seen by now, I'm sure, how they're doing the DC cover B or the cardstocks. They put the A cover underneath. It's a fantastic idea. I really appreciate that. You're paying an extra $1, so why not give us that? Let's look at some of these other covers. That is great. They usually do a fantastic job with these Harley Quinn covers. I really like that too. Woo! Thirsty looking Harley Quinn cover. She's looking a little bit like Margot there in cowboy gear. Cowboy gear, y'all. Scrolling down here. Okay, it's kind of cheating. Let's save that for another week. Penguin, Power Girl. Some of these Power Girl. God. Thirsty looking Power Girl cover. I don't read Power Girl cover. Did anyone pick up that 1 in 25 Dan Panosian one that kind of popped off? I think it was selling for like 100 books, $100 a pop. Did that come out last week, 2 weeks ago? I think it was 2 weeks ago. Anyways, this is more like books I like. I'm interested in rather than spec. But I don't know. A lot of times I do pick books that pop. Go figure. Okay. Now, I read the first issue of this. Did I pick up the second issue? I'm not reading the suit. Yes. Do I have to? Okay. Then I might as well get 3. I'm glad this is just... these covers aren't doing anything for me. I mean, that's okay. It's okay. That's... Conceptually, that's kind of cool, but... I don't know. This one, I think, kind of sucks. Yeah, that... Well... I don't like how Harley looks in this, but the two characters on her left and right look kind of cool. Anyways, ugh, God. $4.99. And I don't think... I thought this was a mini. No, it's a 5. Okay. Scrolling down there. Oh! Simon! How are you doing, sir? I don't know what time it is in Australia, but it is it's early in the morning here. It's 8:44 to be exact. I'm doing something later with my nephew, and I like doing this video, so yeah, I'm doing this now. Simple Simon, if you're watching this channel, I'm sure you're aware of Simon and his fantastic YouTube channel. A lot of interesting creative content and collaborations too. And Simon's also a Harley Quinn fan, so welcome, Simon. Okay, so stay on target. Yeah, so oh, this is Dampen Ocean cover? No, that does not look like Dampen Ocean. Is he doing the interiors? Okay. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna stick with cover A for this one. I just am. All right. Is that it? I think that's it. Just one page of DC books? Damn it. Damn it, y'all. A lot of Batman books. All right. Okay. DK Publishing, John Carter. I hear Distillery is doing interesting stuff. But I'm looking at this, and this does nothing for me. Although this cover looks kind of cool, if I'm being honest. White Boat. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a good monster cover? It's late at night. I should be in bed, but I went and saw bands tonight and drank lots of beers. Oh, I wish it was later in the day, and I was drinking beers with you, my bro. Anything good? Punk bands or anything? Alternative rock? Aussie rock? Simon used to front a band called The Worst, and it was very cool, Clash-sounding punk rock. But anyways, staying on target, I think Stephanie Phillips and Brian Azzarello just announced they're going to be doing a project for Distillery. And I've heard these books are good, so wow, maybe I should pick this up. A new series blue from the acclaimed, if I could talk, new series debut from the acclaimed team behind Detective Comics' Night of the Ghoul comes a modern horror classic. White boats and the mega yachts that the super rich use to traverse the globe. Mix of rock and roll and punk bands, yeah. Stay on target, Dan. Stay on target, D. Piercy. White boats are the mega yachts from the super rich use to traverse the globe, floating islands. And so crew traps to transport you to a remote island. I don't know. That sounds kind of hokey. But I freaking love this cover. So if it's a light week, I may come back and get that. Maybe. Okay. Done with Distillery, Dynamite. Do we want to look at the Thirsty Red Sonja covers? Damn. This girl who does these cosplay covers for them. Good Lord. Thirsty. Yeah. Woo! Thirsty Red Sonja covers. Okay, Drawn Corey, Still Dynamite, IDW, Image. Now I've heard Duke is good. I forget what they call this universe. Ugh. I totally would. But I'm not. I do this through OBS and not StreamYard. I do need to set this up so I can have guests on, but I'm not even set up to have. I've done it before, but this particular broadcast, it's OBS. It's not. So apologies. Would love to have you on, especially in a inebriated state. But back on target. So yeah, I didn't read. What I just dropped Transformers. It's good. It's Daniel Warren Johnson, but Transformers just isn't for me. I do like Void Rivals. I will stay with that when it picks back up. But I just have never been into G.I. Joe other than like the large figures when in the 70s when I was a kid. I didn't really like the reimagining of it in the 80s, but that's me. I'm in a minority. I mean, a lot of people who don't even have no idea have been like. Thank you, I appreciate that. Like Bearded Comic Bro said, he has no awareness of the G.I. Joe universe, but he's been loving Duke. So, but yeah. I don't know. I spend usually between $30 and $40 a week on comics. Comics are expensive now, y'all. So I try and keep it tight. That's a cool cover, right? Yes. Picked up my first G.I. Joe book recently. First Rocky Balboa. Are you kidding? Rocky Balboa isn't a G.I. Joe book? Because if he is, I gotta pick that up. But I think. Okay, moving right along. Philadelphia. I read the first couple issues of that and dropped it, but they're up to issue 30. Okay. All right. I like cats too, but my wife hates them, so she had a bad experience with some cats when she was younger, but I love me some kitty cats. Some pussy. Okay. King Spawn. I just say no to Spawn. I did like Spawn, the original run in the 80s. Local Man Bad Girls. Yeah. I'm staying away from that, though I do read Local Man. I don't even like this. These covers look kind of silly to me. They do plays off of the 80s image on a lot of these covers, so I think they're intentionally making them look like. Like that. I mean that looks so 80s or early 90s, I should say, early 90s. But yeah, I read Local Man, but I'm staying away from that. Okay, anyways, Monstrous. I love me some Monstrous. I have issue 49, and I need to read it today. Oh, and Monstrous. Oh, they hardly ever do multiple covers for Monstrous, so this surprises me. Sana Takada. I usually pick up any book she does art duties for. She's a great artist. She seems to be did that wrong. Seems to be a real sweetheart on social media. Likes your replies and all that. That doesn't do well. I mean, that's interesting. What? Hitting the wrong menu, y'all. Okay, that's interesting. And what is this? Cover D, even. Yeah. I'm gonna I imagine this probably looks will look better in person. But Simon, you read Monstrous? There's cats in that. But I think I'm gonna stick with cover A. Just because. All right, we're at the 20-minute mark. These vids are usually around 30 minutes, so. Okay, Moon Man. I read the first one, thought it was okay. This cover looks pretty wild. Yeah. That's pretty cool. New Burn. I read the first arc of that. Kind of wished I hadn't dropped it. It was... heck yeah, man. It's good. It's good. Yeah, it's great. I mean, they're up to issue 50. It's gotta pee. Okay. See ya. Anyways, New Burn. Crime noir stuff. And it's good. And I dropped it after the first arc. Shame on me. Pure Evil. I don't even know what that is. Radiant Black. I read one and done on that. Savage Dragon. Awesome book. Eric Larson is outstanding. Six Fingers. Second print. Yeah. I got the first issue of that. This is a spinoff of another series. Yeah, that's all I'll say about. That's all I have to say about that. Void Rivals going to a 7th print. Void Rivals number 6, 3rd print. Well, I wish they'd. I wish they'd pick this back up, as it's been great. World Tree. I read the first one, and they're up to issue number 9. What's the furthest place from here? Read the first arc of that and dropped it. So that's it for Image. Kong Comics. Yeah, I did read World Tree. I read the first issue, and I was one and done with it. A lot of people have said it's been fantastic, so that's my loss. A lot of these books, tragically, I just read one issue and then I drop it. But then I stick with others. Like, I mean, Void Rivals I've been reading. So Kong Comics. Yeah. I was expecting King Kong titles. I don't know why. I haven't bought anything from Mad Cave in forever. Legacy of Violence, When the World Has Dried, number 1. Yeah, a lot of people liked it. I'm missing out. Okay, Mad Cave. Oh, let's move on to Marvel. I need a refresher here of my soda. Soda. I do need to set up my OBS so I can bring guests on in the rare occurrence that this ever happens again. But I mean, it's the way OBS is. It's very strict and has these scenes and et cetera, et cetera. And for me to bring someone on, I got to create a window and blah 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 blah. First Transformers. See, I thought Void Rivals was outstanding. Transformers, I did like it, but I don't know. It grew kind of tedious for me, and the fact that Daniel Warren Johnson is leading the title, well, I'm out. But I mean, it was good, and a lot of people love it too. A lot of people don't like it because a lot of people don't like Daniel Warren Johnson's art, which I think is fantastic. It's just kind of, for lack of a better word, is messy the right word? Sketchy is probably a better word, but it's like controlled chaos. He's a fantastic illustrator. I love his stuff. Okay, anyways, Aliens I'm not reading, Avengers I'm not reading, Captain America I'm not reading. Doctor Strange I will pick up on occasion, but that's a great Alex Ross cover. I think I've seen that before or something similar. But I'm not reading this iteration. I just say no to Spider-Man books. Don't read Spider-Man anymore. Now this is a fantastic Thor cover. I love that. Yeah, I can see that. Simple Simon being loud on his live streams. I see that. Okay, anyways. Damn! Look at this Immortal Thor cover. Is that not badass? I fucking love that, y'all. That's Ross, right? It has to be Alex Ross. Of course it is. That's a cover of the year as far as I'm concerned. All right, let's look at some of these others. I'm very particular about the Marvel I read. It usually sticks to Thor, Hulk, and Daredevil, and occasionally Doctor Strange. And I'll pick up the occasional Spider-Man book if I like the cover. Oh, wow, that's cool. But not as cool as the Ross cover. And then one more. Okay. And let's just look at this again before we go away from Thor. I love that. Oh, man. I make it two of those because I saw a lot of my books before after I read them in lots. So it's just how I do. Hobby pays for itself. Okay, I'm a huge Planet of the Apes fan. I'm loving the new series, which title escapes me. So the new movie is coming out soon, right? I think it is. Now this is free. Next issue, New Era of Apes kicks off. I mean, I'll need to send a message to my guy Corey, who works at Heroes and Games, because I don't want to pay one issue for 11. It's a pack, and it's supposed to be free. I don't know if they would normally get this, but I want it. But I don't want to pay $11 for one issue, so I'll send an email to my guy Corey at Heroes and Games. Okay, Power Pack, She-Hulk. I hate She-Hulk, y'all. But that's a cool looking cover. Some cool Spider-Man. Now that's a fucking weird looking cover. That's awesome, actually. Hell yes. Planet of the Apes fans unite. The comics have been good too. Spider-Man, Spider-Punk. Yeah, I used to read Star Wars books before Marvel just went crazy with them. Hard to keep up. That's a great looking cover. John Tyler Christopher does a fantastic job with these action figure variants. Voice starting to crack there. Moon Knight. I read the first iteration of Moon Knight. God, I was disappointed with that show. X-Men, I don't read anymore. Someone was on here last week when I was talking about X-Men and whether I should read it or not. All this stems from like Jonathan Hickman, who is great, but some of he puts charts and graphics and just shit in his books that I don't particularly like. But I mean, the stories are outstanding, and I hear the Krakoa series is ending. Okay, yeah. I picked up the bubblegum cover of Spider-Punk just for the cover, total cover buy. What do we look at in here? We're about on target here. 30 minutes, 28 minutes, 20 minutes, 28 minutes. Is that all for Marvel? Yes. Anything else? I think I don't read Ani, Marvel Ani, Penguin, Scout. I usually pick out Scout. I think their books are quality, though I don't pick them up too much. The last thing I picked up from them was that Ric Flair book, which was awesome. The owner of the company actually wrote that, and I had an opportunity to talk to him on a Whatnot stream, and he said he wants to write more comics. But the fact that he's so busy running the company. He also did some wrestling books for Scout. He said he's so busy running the company, he doesn't have time to write anymore, which is disappointing because he puts out some good books. Titan Comics. Yes. I say this all the time. What kind of man are you if you're not reading Conan the Barbarian? I love me some Conan. This Conan series they're putting out from... is so reminiscent of Jim Zub, is so reminiscent of 1970s Conan. The covers have just been okay lately. When out of the gate, they were pretty fantastic. But, I kind of like that. Got a little bear Minotaur thingy coming after Conan, right? Or wait, maybe that's a cougar. Maybe that's a cougar, y'all. It's a redneck in me coming out. Ooh, I like that. I like that. That may be the one. This one looks a little silly. And then we got a version of that. Okay, so so it's between your safe bet cover A and this cover C, which looks kind of 1970s Marvel. I'm getting cover C. I'm gonna trust my gut here. Oh wait, I didn't look at the wraparound. Yeah, finally illustrated, but kind of lame. Okay, so it's going to be cover C for me. Out of respect, let's look at the other Titan books. Yeah, none of them. Anything else? Yada, yada, yada. That's it. Okay, so that's it from me and Simple Simon, I guess. Appreciate you being here for the whole stream. Anyone out there who's watched this far, well, I appreciate it. I am Dan Piercy of D. Piercy's Comics. Yeah, I do read. I do read AWA. I forget the last book I picked up. Was there anything on FOC for AWA? Did I miss them? Yeah, there's nothing on there this week. Their stuff is usually quality. I can't even remember the last title I read from AWA. Yep. I'll see you on the interwebs, Simon. So anyways, anyone out there still watching, please like, subscribe, and comment. Cheers to you, and thanks for watching.